Death Watch.
All right.
A little bit.
Do we like
you
that?
had a dimmer or something. No, that's fine. Okay. I'm just gonna
Get your eyes acclimated.
Yeah.
All right. So Fenrith and Casimir, this giant that you had been fighting, she's going to the one that you guys are fighting is not the one that had been severely damaged.
Yeah.
That's the one
It
that
was
Graham's fighting.
Volga,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah, Volga. So she's up on her feet now, and she is gonna full disengage. So she goes tearing through the trees and the grass, flattening it as she goes and knocking trees and she ends up over here by the base of the little cliff there. And that brings us to you, Casimir.
Does that male giant look like he's coming this way?
Yep, he's headed right for you. He's got his great axe that's larger than you, and he's got a grin on his face.
Dang it. Really wish I had reach. 40 right there. I will move to there. And that's my turn.
Okay.
Pass it here. I guess I'll go full defensive.
All right. All right.
We still have that prayer.
Yes.
Go.
For 3 more rounds.
All right. So he raises his great axe, stomps forward, does an overhand swing on you,
All right.
Casimir. But he flubs it, so he almost drops it, manages to catch it, but doesn't come close to hitting you.
No, I think he still came close. That's going to be a dangerous boy.
But he does manage to recover his weapon and take another swing. No.
So he rolled a 1 and got a 19. Oh, goodness.
Yeah. Let me get this.
Allergies.
But this one misses as well. So you can feel the air, and there's a loud whoosh as it swings over your head. And you hear him grunt in anger and frustration. That brings us to you, Rohan.
So exhausted means any movement is a full round action, and I have a -8 to everything.
All right.
Just wait where you're at. Don't try and go anywhere.
Yeah, so you move at half speed, and you take a -6 penalty to strength and dexterity.
Okay.
Have him drop that shaken off you before you.
So -3 on all your ranged attacks. That ain't that bad.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Not with your bonus.
And it was you just moving at half speed, so everything else is still working the same?
Yeah, which just puts me at the same movement speed through this stuff as you guys.
Yeah, so shaken is gone.
All right, I'm going to focus on Volga Baga that Graham was
Okay.
near. I'm going to fire all 3 shots to try and take her all the way down.
All right. Okay. So your first 2 miss, but the third attack does hit.
Okay.
It slams into her shoulder.
That's an exhausted hit right there.
Yeah. Yeah, so she shrieks as that arrow slams into her.
I guess that's technically the good thing about not getting dex bonus to damage, is it doesn't
Yeah.
get taken away either.
Okay, Graham, your move now. So now she's clearly enraged, and she's bleeding from many different places. She's still standing strong, though.
Well, I'm going to be cautious and tumble away and hide again.
Okay.
So we will try to tumble to here and hide.
And that's...
Let me get my tumble roll for you. I think it was a DC 20 in this terrain.
Yeah.
Rolled a 24.
Okay.
And here is my hide in the tower.
All right. So what happens when you're trying to hide while you're being observed?
Well, he can't hide when he's being observed.
Well, what allows me to hide is the fact that I'm in
Gotcha.
terrain that would allow for cover or concealment.
Gotcha. Okay.
Unless he has, like, whatchamacallit, hide in shadows, hide in plain sight. Then
Yeah.
he can hide while being observed.
So the way I visualize it, I described it last time as I kind of backflip out of there and then say 10 feet away from her, I would dive into the underbrush, and then I'd like crawl a little bit underneath there to a different spot.
She's just got to look for the fin,
Right.
the glint of blood tooth.
Yeah, you got cover, concealment.
But if you want, I think the way it works when you attack from cover or concealment is you have a -20 when you're in that spot. And then we talked about it, I believe, with Rafe, or maybe it was with Graham, that when you move locations like a sniper, it kind of resets your hide, right? Because then they don't know where you are precisely again.
Yeah.
Which is sort of what I was doing or trying to do.
Okay.
Yeah, it just prevents you, unless you have a really good hide, from just sitting there and pot shotting.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So she screams something in their own language, and she goes tearing off through this area. Let's see that.
Didn't provoke.
She comes to a stop down here at the base of that little lava pool there, and you can see her digging in her pouch at her belt.
Gonna drink a dang potion.
Huge
Giant-sized potion.
Goong.
One of those 100-ounce big gulps.
Get brain freeze.
I only drink chilled healing potions with a hint of lime.
What are the penalties for having brain freeze as a condition?
Can't cast spells.
Maybe give you some sort of spellcraft penalty or something like that. I'd also say you get like minuses to diplomacy.
Because you're just cussing.
Yeah.
And hide.
Move silently, maybe.
Yeah.
Can't see them, but man, someone sure is
You're
cussing.
flailing about because it hurts.
It doesn't happen to me as often as when I was a kid, but when it happens now, it's so much worse.
Even worse. Yeah.
Gets
Like-
my teeth.
I feel like I'm not going to pull out of it for a little
Yeah.
bit. Like, this is my new condition.
gonna survive.
I
This is
hate
how
that
it is
when
from
you
now.
feel it coming on, and so you try and counteract it with something like room temperature, and like you feel that chill in your gut, and that settles, but then
Well, I've heard a
Your
life
head
pro
blows
tip is
off.
to put the tongue to the roof of your mouth and it'll reduce it. But the problem is I can never remember to do that when I have the brain freeze
I
condition.
think I've tried that, and it didn't seem to help. Like I tried to hold water in my mouth, like 'cause that doesn't work either.
Your pro tips are lies.
Pro tips, more like pro lies.
All right. So for those of you looking in that direction, you see a hand appear out of thin air, hovering above the ground.
Where?
A ghostly, glowing hand
Oh no.
materializes, and
It's going to take us through the start of the campaign.
No, it's gonna come try and touch you.
Yeah, and take us to the start of the campaign. Take us out of this dungeon.
Are we on the world map, though? How does it work that way?
That's why we get taken to the start of the campaign. If we need to find a dungeon quickly.
and it zooms over to you, Casimir, and attempts to touch you. All right. So what's your touch AC?
Shouldn't it figure that out?
Well,
16,
maybe
You're
it
still
did.
full defensive, right?
Maybe it did.
which is why it's 16, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Is there a setting in there for full defensive?
It's a dodge bonus, basically.
Okay.
Let's try this.
Too bad they don't have that as just an action.
Yeah, but I think most of the way they do AC on this program is...
All right.
Yeah.
So this hand grabs a hold of you, and hang on, let me fix that. Ignore that. Did it do? No, that did it to the wrong person. Hang on. Okay, there we go. All right, so that hand grabs a hold of you, and you feel lightning start to course through you.
Oh, okay. I'm fine with that.
Yeah. So there you go.
So I'm not grappled by it? It just
no,
touched me?
No,
Okay.
it just touches you. So yeah, 21 electricity damage from it.
Word, it was Big B's crushing fist or whatever it was.
And let's see. Okay, so that's that.
Apparently, Bigby really liked his ghostly hands.
I think all those name spells aren't part of the open license, aren't they? Like Mordenkainen's stuff.
Oh, I think you're right.
Because when you get the the D20 SRD and it's missing like a bunch of spells.
Yeah.
So you see another male giant hop down off the ledge and stride over here.
It looks like they just removed the name before it,
Oh,
but it's still in there.
And that brings us to you, Fenrith.
All right, I will. That's tough. All right, so I'll move. I almost got to go for Casimir here, Rohan.
No, take care of Rohan. He does more damage than me.
Yeah, but I'm not on the front lines right now. You've got a giant with a battle axe swinging at you.
Yeah, I'm not too worried right now. Unless I'm going with last or after him. Looks like I am. No,
Yeah.
he's already went.
Yeah.
So,
All right. So I'll move over here and I'll cast Restoration from the Ring of Spell Storing, which will take care of your exhaustion. And I don't think you had any negative levels, abilities, or...
Not right now.
Okay.
All of them were taken care of.
All right, so you cast Restoration.
Yeah.
All right. So
Would he still be shaken at this point? I thought that
No,
ended.
not
Shaken's
shaken
gone.
anymore.
I took it off.
Shows Casimir.
Casimir,
shaken now, but
that's...
his whole-
Okay.
yeah, it'd be gone next round.
Okay. Oh, I see. I'm looking at the wrong person. This is,
Okay. So yeah, Rohan, you feel that force flow through you and suddenly you feel reinvigorated.
All right. Thank you, Fenrith.
You're welcome, Rohan. Now do what you were put on this land to do.
So this one that had run away, you see she stops rustling in her pouch and doesn't come up with anything. And she goes and climbs up these thorns up the cliffside.
Baga.
Yeah, and she disappears over the other side of that.
I thought Volga came after me.
I think he moved Volga.
Yeah.
They've all been retreating.
Yeah, but
You're right, I moved the wrong one.
yeah, I still had one more round to target her.
Yeah, I moved the wrong one. Yeah, so she goes up there and disappears, and that brings us to Casimir.
These are huge creatures or large?
Large.
Large. Let's see the old concentration. +9.
Did you still have mirror images?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would that work for that spell or no?
It's a touch attack if it's being targeted. I guess there would have been a percentage, but whatever.
Yeah. No, you're right. Let's do it. How many did you have?
I think I have 5 left.
All right, so we'll do a D6, and you're number 1.
Or maybe it's 4.
Sound fair?
4. Sorry. So there
So
are
we'll
5 of me right now, total.
Okay. All right, so where did you go? What, that makes a 20% chance it hits you? So 1 through 20 would hit you.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll just keep it as it was.
I'm going to remove Shaken.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to... What do you think he could do damage-wise? You think he could do 33 damage?
Probably.
Don't nod your head like that, Justin. Where's the encouragement?
Yeah. 2 attacks with a giant-sized great axe.
Yeah.
All right. I will try to concentrate and cast invisibility. So, defensive casting.
Okay.
Concentrate. I needed a 17.
Okay.
So now let's see if the spell goes off due to percentile or mischance. Way the percentile's been working for me. Okay, it goes off. Where's my actions? Invisibility. I'm invisible. I can't 5 foot, so he could still attempt to attack the square, but 50% mischance, I believe.
Okay.
For attacking invisible target, I believe I get a plus, or he gets a -6 to that. Something like that. We'll have to read that up when he attacks me. And I am standing still, so I have a +40 to my hide.
Okay.
And for my move action, I'll begin readying a potion of cure moderate wounds, I believe is what we got.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that is my turn.
All right.
I think we're about to be overrun.
It's possible. Though hopefully the one down below will run by Graham.
So this one charges you, Rohan,
Okay.
and swings his great axe at you. But he misses. So you hear him curse in his own language.
Oh, another one.
And it's your move.
As much as I'd like to kill the other one, I'm gonna...
No, probably should kill the other one.
Yeah, might dishearten them a little bit.
No, because they can still act normally
Yeah.
unless they're dead.
That too.
If there was like, whatchamacallit, like if we were taking off limbs here or there, a heavily wounded monster might not be that bad, but it's just like it has 100% health right now.
All right, so I'll take the first 2. I'll take the multi-shot of my round at Volga Baga.
Okay.
See if I hit her with those.
Nice.
What's that? That's a range increment, isn't it? It's 115 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'd get a -2. I forgot to put that on.
That's okay. You
But
hit.
then I also forgot to put on the +1 for bless, so...
Yeah, those both hit.
Prayer.
Okay.
You rolled the exact same thing
Yeah, it's crazy.
twice in a row.
That's that's one of the problems with computer-generated randomness.
Yeah.
All right, so that's the first arrow. That's the second one.
Okay. So both of those arrows stab right into the back of her neck, and she screams and falls down that hill of thorns there to the ground.
Okay. Then I will switch targets to the one that just... Why did it do that? So I'll switch targets to him since she's dead.
You should untarget some of the other people.
Yeah. Well, I can't untarget Mama Baga because I can't see her.
There's a button to clear
Yeah.
all targets up at the top. It's the crosshair with the line through it.
Yep.
Ah.
And then just retarget Shakira Baga.
Shakira.
His hips don't lie.
So are you under a mesmerize effect?
How you want to go about this? I'm not
I'd say if
sticking around.
if a dude giant had Shakira's hip, I'd be under a confusion effect.
Yeah.
All right, so need to -4 for switching targets, -5 because it's my second attack, and -2 for the multi-shot, so -11.
So you still got a +70, right?
A +6. Oh, actually, I don't want to forget the...
And you get the +1 for prayer.
So 10.
So, oh, that looked like a 1.
All right, so yeah, I miss him.
Yeah, well, so that just clings right off his chainmail. And he says, "Ha ha, puny weapon." Big gap-toothed grin.
All right, and yeah, that's everything I got time for. Graham, come and save us.
Yeah, I'm going to work my way up there. I got a question, though. So when I hide and move silently, I take that half speed, and I think this foliage was also half speed, so is that quarter speed then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess it would be.
So I'll move up to there, being stealthy, sticking to that foliage, which gives me concealment. That's what allows me to hide this type, like tall grass or undergrowth. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was your head?
Let me put those in the tower for you. I'm putting a move silently on this one as well.
All right.
Just the hide and the move silently. I do have a question, though. Do I still have the 20% concealment if I'm spotted in here and somebody tries to throw an attack at me?
Yeah, I guess you still would. Yeah.
I hate to open that can of worms because I don't know what it means for all the attacks.
Well,
these guys
if
are
you're
doing
in,
against each
so
other.
if you're in a square that has the tree, then yes.
Okay.
But the grass, no.
Is the grass still enough to take cover in?
Yeah.
Okay. Or concealment. Sorry. That's it for me.
Okay. All right. So you see over where Volga fell, some invisible force is lifting her head off the ground a little bit. And we're on him. All right. So this guy down here who you had missed with your arrow, he laughs at your pathetic attack and he steps forward.
Didn't he just charge before?
Yeah, is this...
This is his turn.
I think on Shaquille Baga, or Shakir Baga charged.
Oh, yeah, you're right. We'll just switch him up. So this guy then. No. Never mind. Let's go back one. I forgot something. This hand moves over to you, Fenrith.
Okay.
And
Can you dispel that thing?
Maybe.
Yeah, kill the caster.
Yeah.
Geek the mage.
Yeah, so it attempts to touch you, and it is successful. And so you take 22 points of lightning damage.
There's no save for that?
No.
No, it's
Because it's a touch attack.
Yeah.
Gotta go get that mage.
I'm wondering if there's more than one now.
Probably.
Yeah. Anyway, so Shaquille then, we'll just switch him up. Screw the order up. He steps forward.
You gonna take your attack of opportunity?
Yeah, I mean, you'd get one. He walks right past you.
Trip him as he goes over the lava.
It doesn't matter because I could attempt to trip him and he'd just win.
Just not fall.
All right. Yeah, so he's got his axe in his hand, but he reaches for you with his other hand. So you'll get an attack of opportunity on him, Fenrith.
Okay.
Are you going to grapple him back?
No.
Get him
Maybe
in
you'll psych him out.
get him in a rear naked chokehold.
You could take his back.
Yeah, so you hit.
It's kind of easy. It's so big.
All right, yeah, so he reaches for you, and you slice at his hand, and so he pulls it back and shouts, clearly in pain. He's bleeding from his wrist. But he does the same thing again. He reaches forward to grab you again.
Okay. Is it a grapple then?
Well, he's got to hit with a melee first, so...
Please don't.
So, no, he's not able to grab a hold of you. And now it's your turn.
You're slippery with gore.
Isn't it a touch attack for a grapple?
No, it's... In order to start the grapple, you have to succeed on a melee attack.
All right. So, what was it? Cast defensively or cast in combat is the
It's combat or cast defensively. It's 15 plus the spell level.
plus the spell level
Concentration.
So okay. So I need an 18.
No.
Barely.
And if you fail, you lose the spell.
Yeah.
But it doesn't go off. You don't get the attack of opportunity.
All right. So I'm going to attempt to dispel this hand.
Okay.
We just can't see the caster. Like she went invisible again, or is she
Yeah,
distant?
well, I don't know if there's two casters because she was interacting. There was an invisible person interacting with Volga, but at the same time they were casting spells. And
Do you think that prayer would count towards this roll?
It's caster level, right?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a cast. Yeah, so you need...
Well, it's a
The
dispel
DC
check.
is 11 plus the spell's caster level. Yeah, so go for it.
It didn't add the +8.
But you got what you needed, right?
yeah,
Yeah, I believe. Well, I don't know what the.
So you got a 25.
Yeah. So 11 plus the spell's caster level.
if she's casting 6th level spells, then I think we're in trouble.
Well, I think we were in trouble a long time ago.
True.
I don't think we're in trouble yet. I think we're still good. Just got to regroup. We already got one of them down. Hopefully they don't got any clerics, so we're going to have to try to
Okay.
put another arrow in that body, too, just in case they're trying to use a potion.
Yeah, so you cast that spell and that hand poofs out of existence.
Okay.
If I did enough
Well
damage,
done.
then potion wouldn't help.
All right. Anything else?
I think that's all I can do without
Yeah, you can't 5 foot.
provoking. Yeah.
Hey, John, you got a heal macro?
I do.
All right.
You
What
want me
is the
to?
potion? It's 2d8 plus 5.
Okay. Let's see. You want me to hit you with it?
Yeah, so that way I don't got to try to figure all that out.
Alright. Let's see. Well, I can't target you.
No. All right. How much was it?
Let's see. That.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, I did get you.
Yeah, you
Okay.
got me.
Nice.
All right. So that was.
Oh, that has a plus 16 on it.
It added the +8 modifier that I put in last time.
All right.
So take away the +8.
So wait,
Or
what's
take away
going
8
on here?
from that.
I'm
Sorry.
drinking my potion.
Yeah.
I was just having John use his heal macro, so I didn't have to try
I
to.
got
So what is that? A
17 hit
17.
points.
Oh, it doesn't.
That is so
It's not showing that it's
stupid.
not your turn yet. It's not your fault. Never mind. Hang on. You're not drinking your potion quite yet.
Oh, there's a.
Yeah. Okay.
So you would have gotten 17 back. You
Well.
just get the
Yeah, go
if
ahead.
you
It's
do.
fine. And now it is your turn.
Okay, so yeah, I finished the action I started on my last turn, drink the potion.
Okay.
And then I'll begin fishing out a scroll of invisibility for the
Okay.
rest of my turn. See invisibility. Sorry. Is the scroll I'm going for.
Okay. All right. Switch these idiots up. You get an attack of opportunity, Casimir, as this guy goes tearing off, climbs back up the hill.
I won't take it.
They were so dumb. They forgot which order they went in.
Well, it happens.
This guy does too.
What? No. Something bad's gonna happen.
Rowan.
All right. How far did they get up there?
They're at the cliff and they're climbing up. They're starting to climb up the thorns.
Okay.
You can still clearly see them.
And I believe they lose their dex bonus when they're climbing. But that doesn't matter with giants.
Probably
Right.
never had
That would
one
help
to begin
them.
with.
All right. So I'll take a 5-foot step forward. Does it still look like something is holding up Volga Baga?
Just her head.
Okay.
She's like she was laying flat, but her head's up now.
So I'm going to use that as a point of reference to try and shoot blind fire into that space.
Okay.
I agree with Casimir. You should put at least one more arrow into that body.
Right into her open mouth. They're
Yeah.
trying to put the. It's like
So
that,
arrow and then potion goes in.
it's that war scene where it demoralizes them.
All right. So
Pretty
let's see,
horrifying.
it's one range
Just
increment.
Open a mouth.
Is prayer still active?
Yes. This 1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay.
6, 7. Yeah.
So-
So my next turn will be 8.
It's a 50% for each one. Which one do you want me to roll first? The attack or the...
I don't know what that was.
What all were the penalties for firing an invisible
I
enemy?
think it was
50%
this.
mischance.
50%.
Yeah.
And blind fire?
That
counts?
is,
Okay.
I believe it's just a straight 50%. Because you're not targeting anything. You can't target something. So you're just
Yeah.
shooting into space.
Yeah.
Total concealment.
Yeah, it's
So-
50 for total.
Yeah.
Brandon, which would you prefer first, the percentage or the attacks?
Do the percentage first.
Okay. Once for each attack.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's the first one
Oof. Why'd you have a -1 to a percentage roll?
because that modifier was there for. I was gonna use my attack roll.
I
So-
see. So the
So
52.
there's 2. And there's 3.
So which
Potential.
one's hit?
Potentially one hit.
Oh, got
You
that all
went-
wrong. You need to go low. That's if you miss. That's
Yeah, your miss is low.
I don't know. Brandon,
Yeah.
is low
it's
miss? or-
actually up to you. So you already called it. You said you got one hit, which was the 25.
Yeah. So that would be it.
Potentially one hit, I guess.
Right. Yeah. So make an attack roll then.
All right. So
Yay.
that shouldn't have been directed at Shakababa. I forgot to
Shockable.
Shakababa.
There's so many
Shocker
giants out here.
All right. Give me a second to look.
You got
So yeah, firing
Shakira
arrows into
Baba
the
and Shaka
space
Baba.
of whatever would be holding up her head.
Yeah.
If she is invisible, this won't make her uninvisible.
Does that make my arrow invisible when it hits her?
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like she picked it up.
The hard way.
Got an arrow.
What game
Add
was
one
it? that-
arrow to your inventory.
Yeah, there was a whole
Yeah.
game where that's the only way I got arrows.
I can't remember, but I do. I
Snatching
don't
them.
remember the name, but I do remember
No,
the
like,
game.
when they hit me,
Oh,
I would then
yeah.
just put it in my inventory.
And then you fire it back at 'em.
There's a mod for Skyrim where that's all I got my arrows from too. You'd have to kneel down. They do bleed out on you.
All right. So you rolled a 33.
Yeah.
Okay. You hear a thunk as it sticks into something and your arrow disappears.
Okay. Roll damage.
Yeah.
What type of arrow is this?
Untyped.
Untyped arrows.
Okay.
Piercing lightning damage arrow.
Oh, right. So the lightning is the 4.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Is that your turn?
That is my turn. On to Graham. Graham, go kill the invisible person.
Go stab that dying one again.
I think I've pushed it a little too much being out here in the backwoods on my own.
Yeah.
I'm going to continue to stealthily move up
Uh,
to here. Let me get you my new rolls, Brandon. And that's it for me.
Okay.
I feel like the various actions from both sides have spawned a blood feud now because they've just been sort of horrible to each other in this fight. More so than usual.
Grueling.
what, like between us and them, or them? Oh,
Yeah.
there's not going to be a blood feud. We're going to end this. We're going to eradicate them.
I gotta add
Sounds
giants.
kind of blood feudy to me.
No way. I haven't used a sawed-off shotgun to blow off someone's head point blank yet. This ain't a blood feud.
Okay. So
And they haven't done it to us.
that's true. Although,
I would like to see a giant-sized sawed-off.
if
So we can
Kinda
call
with
for
that.
a parlay now because we haven't reached the threshold of blood
Okay.
feud.
So you see
should've
Volga
put that arrow in her.
begin to stir and wake up.
Did enough damage, huh?
I don't know. I couldn't tell from 100 feet away.
Then you see her levitate into the air as if being picked up by somebody.
Is she spinning around really fast with one leg?
No. And moved over here to the edge.
How many casters are doing this stuff?
One.
And then you see this one shimmy over and grab hold of her and pull her up. So now you can still see her and his head up above the ledge there.
You have a chance to make this right, Rohan.
Yeah.
Fenrith, your move.
All right. Let's see. Where's that? With the spiritual weapon, I can pop that into existence anywhere within the range, right?
Well, I think so.
Let's see. Attacks opponents at a distance.
Yes, you can.
Okay. All right, so I'll use my what is that one? Second level domain spell for a spiritual weapon, and I will put it next to Shakira Baga,
It's which one?
the one that just got levitated up.
Okay.
That's Volga Baga.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
Volga.
I was hovering over the wrong one. The wrong Baga. And then,
All right.
so, let's see.
Okay, we'll do this. That's your sword there.
Modifier. Okay.
Looks like a lightning elemental.
All right. So,
All right, so make your attack roll.
okay. So this is first attack.
Okay.
They had a plus 12 to it, so a 19. I don't know what you would consider a floating unconscious.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. Do you want me to roll the second attack first? Because it gets 2 attacks since I get 2 attacks.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's see. This will have a plus 7, hopefully. Did it even roll? Yeah.
All right, so roll damage for both.
All right. Do you want me to roll them separately or just together?
Just separately. Yeah, separately.
Okay.
All right, so plus 2.
Yep.
Okay, do the next one.
All right. Prayer ends.
All right, prayer ends. Okay, Casimir, your turn.
All right. I'll finish fishing out that scroll of see invisibility and read it off. I don't think scrolls don't have spell checks, do they?
You mean like
I don't think so.
When
No.
reading them? Ah,
no?
Okay. So I'll gain that, and then I will move. Well, wherever I was, I'll move 20 feet their direction.
Here, I'll make you visible.
Okay. And that's my turn. Oh, come on. There we go.
And you can see invisibility now?
Yeah.
Start putting arrows into that dead girl.
She ain't dead yet.
Well, no. Yeah.
All right.
That depends on if they get this
I think
last
they're
guy
gonna
pulls
go
her
too
over the
far
top.
away.
Because,
Now it's your turn, Rohan.
okay. Yeah, I'll take a 5-foot step forward and do a full barrage at her with 1 range increment penalty.
2 hit.
Okay.
Okay. All right, yeah, so you watch those 2 arrows sink into her, and the other one pings off of her armor.
And yeah, that's all I can do this turn.
Okay.
So it's up to Graham.
Get her, Graham.
Just charge the spike wall.
Throw
What do you want
Bloodtooth
me to
at
do?
her.
Yeah, throw blood tooth.
I think it's impossible. You can't do more than 5 range increments with a thrown
Just
weapon.
throw them anyways. You might be surprised.
Well,
you don't know everything
throw
you
yourself
can do.
50 first, and then throw blood tooth.
Get a running start.
But I will move up here, staying sneaky, and I'll whisper to Rohan, "How do we get up there?"
See, there's a path up and around to the left, but I don't know if
Did I
it's
see
good
you?
right now.
I don't know. You'd have to ask. I haven't rolled them yet either. Oh, I don't have prayer anymore. Sad day. All right, Brandon, let me get you my new hide and move silently. And that's it for me. So you think it's not a good idea to go up there?
They
What choice
have
do we have?
a bunch of boulders up there that they can just roll down on us if we try and go up that path.
All right. So the female that you'd shot, they seem to have given up on her because her brother drops her and she tumbles down to the ground. And you hear a ear-shattering shriek of anguish and rage.
Now we got a blood feud.
Good.
No retreat, no surrender.
Mm-hmm.
I think their son started the blood feud when they were going to toss the kid.
Yeah, I mean, if this was a cowboy story, that's when we would have gunned him down.
Yeah, when they tossed the kid and smashed the mom in the head.
We're coming for you, Baga.
What was it? I'm coming for you, and hell's coming with me.
But we don't believe in hell. Maybe Fenrith does now. He's like that Christian convert in that one Viking comedy I remember watching as a kid.
It doesn't sound quite as impressive when you say, I'm coming and Corlon Larethian is coming with me.
Oh,
Yeah.
they believe in the hells, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would imagine they'd kind of have
It
to.
would
They
be
probably
less
just think it's a dwarf fortress.
Yeah. It's less impressive when we say, I'm coming for you. And so's the storm. Oh, no, storm cloud might work, but so's the rain.
Yeah.
Nature's coming with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess we kind of did go through hell in that last dungeon.
We probably literally went through hell.
Yeah.
I'm more concerned about Shakira Baga. Need to get this guy down.
Is he up there shaking his hips?
Of course. And there's a spray of ocean behind him.
Well, you see him step back out of sight. Now you can't see him anymore.
Did he go beyond, would that be beyond 50 feet?
So
Nope.
As my sword would continue.
No, I don't think it will because you can't see it. If it goes to him, you can't see it anymore. And if the sword goes out of your sight, it returns to you and hovers.
I see.
So that scream, did that come from up above or down below, or can we tell?
You can't tell. It seems to come from all directions at once.
Above and below. Well, let's go to ground, guys.
Just make camp.
Right. There's a good camp spot right up on the top of that hill if you guys wanted to rest for tonight.
Hollow out that giant we killed.
Yeah.
Made a nice lean-to. That won't make him mad.
I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
There's also the brothers back in the village.
We could all climb inside. We could hollow her out, climb inside, and then walk right up to the camp.
That might change our alignment.
Yeah. I think just talking about it has like started the shift.
Mother, don't you recognize me?
All right, Fenrith, what do you do? It's your turn.
Well, I am going to heal myself as soon as I can find myself.
So I'm chaotic evil now, Brandon?
I wasn't listening.
Okay.
And then I will suggest that we find somewhere to camp and continue our siege in the morning.
Casimir.
I guess I'll double move. Come on. It's okay. To there.
Okay. All right. No, he doesn't do anything. Rohan.
I'm going to use my first action as a spot check to see if I can see any kind of sign of an invisible person moving or passing through the area.
Okay. Yeah, do a spot.
Into the tower, or
No, just okay. No, you do not.
Did I see anyone just at a quick glance?
No.
Okay.
Okay, then I will save my attack action for if any of them show themselves.
Okay. Graham, your move.
Rohan, we gotta go. Master said never lose the initiative. And I'll delay my action.
All right, now you see someone. You see Mama step up over the edge there.
You killed my boy or my
Where?
girl.
Yeah, I'll take my action and I will.
Does Chris just sees her? Or, sorry, Casimir just sees her, or everybody sees her?
Casimir sees her.
Oh,
Nobody else.
okay.
Give her an icy stare.
I'll free action. Prepare yourselves. She's at the top of the ridge.
I'll ask him for some sort of directions and
120 degrees south by south.
well, if he says just like right above the lava pool or something like that, then I can take a random shot at her.
Yeah, I'll. You want me to roll an intelligence to see how exact I could be?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're pretty spot on. Gives
So, yeah.
you
All right.
exact
There's a
GPS coordinates.
75% chance that he explains it correctly to you.
Okay.
So 1 through 25 on a percentile will be a failure. So roll that.
Okay.
Now, if you want to go ahead and fire, you'll have your missed chance, which I'll roll.
Okay.
We should have had Graham and Fenrith pick you up by like kind of like in a seated position, and then I could rotate, get the angle right.
Turret.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll be firing two arrows with a
2
single
hours.
shot. Yeah. It'll take me 2 hours to fire.
I just figured it was continuous arrows for 2 hours.
It's kind of what I do.
Yeah.
All right.
You'd be exhausted by the end of it.
We need to throw their boulders back at them.
Arm.
All right. So you've got a 50% miss chance.
Okay.
So 1 through 50, you miss. Where are you? You miss.
Okay.
Now, you, Casimir, you see her pointing her hands. You see tears streaming down her face, and she points her hand towards your group.
Incoming.
I've made a huge mistake coming back.
You did.
Yeah.
Fireball.
All right. So, Rohan, you feel an oppressive force settle down on your face.
That should be 6 higher than it is. I had a -6 in there for my attack action,
Okay.
so it should be a 14. I don't know if that.
The
That still,
DC was
No,
16.
DC 16. So yes.
still wouldn't work. So, you're blind.
Again,
Yeah. Well, you never were blinded before.
I was until my luck of heroes. Came
Yeah.
in. All right. Yeah, I'll say I'm blind. I can't see anything.
Now, all of you
Are you speaking philosophically? Or?
see this guy step up on the ledge with a boulder.
This again.
And let's see, he can't see you. He can't see you. He can see Rohan.
Yep.
What's Rohan's AC when he's blind? Let's see.
Flat-footed, I believe.
Yeah, flat-footed. I think it drops me down to like a 12 or something like that. 13.
Could I try to meld to the stone of the boulder before it hits me?
That would work.
It'd be a 15.
Okay, you take a -2 to armor class. You lose your dex bonus. So you lose your dex bonus and a -2.
Okay, so that'd be -7. I can just put in a -7 on my armor.
Okay.
There. So that takes me down to 16,
All right, so he will.
which I think as long as he doesn't roll a 1 will hit me.
Because you said it, here comes a critical.
Yeah. What is their range? What do you think their range increment is for these?
I don't know. I know that there's a prestige class that can make it where they can hurl something across the universe.
Yeah. Those are the kinds of prestige classes we never actually see the end of.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's like not just one prestige class. They
The
got-
range increment for a hill giant's thrown rocks is 120 feet.
Ooh, so I'm just outside of it.
No.
I am exactly
You're on it.
120 feet.
Uh,
I should have taken a 5-foot step.
Always stumble backward when you go blind.
Oh, I got a 1.
Wow.
Oh man,
This
that poor
rock barely
guy.
misses you, but you don't realize it. You do hear it pass close to you, though. Now it's Fenrith's turn.
So, how far can I move this sword? in one move. I mean, it doesn't say. It says that I can use a move action to redirect it to a new target.
Just use your movement speed.
Yeah, your speed because it's your move action. Yeah, that's what it is.
Did she become visible after
Yeah,
the attack? Okay.
yeah, she's visible. Everybody should be able to see her now.
Oh.
Not me.
Except for Raven.
I will use my circlet of blasting then and target Mama Baga. Alright, so it's a ranged touch attack. I'm trying to remember how I did that before. I believe I have... There it is. Searing Light. Alright. Why would you do that?
Why'd you roll 2?
Because I double-clicked it instead of a single click. So the first one was my ranged touch attack.
Okay, you are successful. Roll damage.
Alright.
So this beam of light streaks across and slams into her.
So...
Do you think I should equip a bell so you can hear where I am and aim for me? I'll be your eyes, essentially.
Well,
So it's 1d8
trying to look up
Can't
blind
do
fight.
that.
per 2 caster levels. So
If
4d8
I just keep firing at the same spot.
damage.
Yeah, like for the most part, it'd be just like you're trying to hit an invisible target or you're fighting in full darkness.
Yeah.
They just have total
Okay.
concealment.
What the
And
feet?
then I will... Come on. All
Just
these
roll up his
menus.
chance twice.
Tell my sword to move. And that is all.
Okay.
Too bad there's like no provoke spell. We could cast it on Rohan.
It would
while
be
we-
the 20 feet, not the 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's over encumbered by my armor. I wish you could minimize these just a little bit more.
All right. You see the other female step up on the edge there. And she's also going to throw a rock at Fenrith. Misses. And that's you, Casimir. Your turn.
disembodied voice comes out of the woods. I agree with Graham. We press this attack. Rohan, perhaps you should hunker down. Try your best to hide. And I'll double move following the lava flow.
I had myself targeted. It hit me for 15 damage, too.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say something about that. But...
To about there.
Stupid.
Okay.
Let's see. 43.
Did you have both her and you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was wondering, I was like, man, that Cure Moderate really didn't help me at all. I only got 2 hit points back.
And then you see another one step up on the ledge. And he's got a boulder as well.
Yeah, maybe we should pull back.
Well, you better speak soon, because
I already have free action. Let's get out of here, guys.
you got defeatism, Fenris. You've been calling retreat ever since this combat started.
Before we started in the in hell, when we were in limbo. Need a place to rest, guys.
Yeah, I
There
just
is no
want to
rest.
sleep real quick, and then I'll be good to go. Be right as rain.
You and your naps. Always napping.
Takes a lot to keep everybody.
Why
Okay,
clerics
Rohan,
are so
your
fast
turn.
usually.
I'm gonna continue firing at the last spot I could see. Just in that general direction.
All right. All right. Yeah.
So
See.
it's actually the same as firing at an invisible target.
Yeah.
So,
Everybody's invisible.
but yeah, there'll be three shots.
Okay.
He has an
Did you want to
elf.
roll the
This
50%
isn't
or?
unbelievable.
It's a positive way to look at his condition. You're not blind. Everyone is just invisible.
It's true.
Looking on the bright side, actually, he is invisible. So
Do you get a double mischance on me?
I hope not. That
Oddly
would
enough,
be
I would
weird.
still have a plus 40 to my hide against you. But everyone would now have a plus 40 to their hide if they were holding still.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not. I mean, I can roll the mischance, but I'm not.
So I don't have any chance of hitting anything.
Well,
You'll probably hit something, but not
Give him
them.
a 1% chance on the percentile.
All right.
okay.
Well, then I'll just start backing away, kind of working my way out of the combat area.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll get down on my hands and knees and
Well,
start
no, we'll do
crawling
something. We'll do something
back
else.
this
Hang on,
way.
don't move. We'll do something else. Let me do some. We'll do a chance that you even guess the right area, and then a chance, then your 50% miss chance. What's your HeroCraft skill? Your ranks?
I have the 10, and then I've leveled it up every rank since then. So, plus I have 11 ranks.
Okay. Go ahead and make your. Well, we'll do the miss chance. 3 attacks, you say?
Yeah.
All right. So that one would hit. Okay. Go ahead and make your attack rolls. Just going off the last place you remember there being an enemy.
The third one would have been a critical. Although I don't know if can you do criticals while blinded.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Suppose-
no.
Yeah.
Well, that one hits. The others miss.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you just
But
can't
wait.
sneak attack unless you can see where you're.
Hang on.
Yeah, because criticals have an element of, well, they're entirely
No,
based
that.
on
Who
luck.
are you firing at?
Mama Baga. She was the last one I.
Yeah, it's not a critical then, but it
Okay.
is a hit. So go ahead and roll damage.
Sorry, it automatically rolled the critical, so I'll roll another one to.
Hang on.
Well,
Did
You
it
can take out the
didn't
6
apply,
damage,
so it's
right?
okay.
Yeah, it would have just been the 7 plus 1 plus 2. It wouldn't be the plus 6,
Okay.
so it'd be 10 damage,
10 damage. All right.
and I'll 5-foot step back.
Yeah, so improbably you see Rohan. Well, I guess not everybody knows he's blind.
He said he was.
Yeah.
But
I'm blind.
you're probably right, Graham.
Yeah.
It was probably
He proves
some
himself a liar by
philosophical argument.
hitting Mama with an arrow. For her part, she's so enraged she doesn't seem to notice.
Although by the other shots, some probably went wide,
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
so probably kind of doing like a spray and pray type of shots.
Okay, Graham, your turn.
All right, I'll keep pace with Casimir.
can't see me. Might be able to hear me.
Rohan had said the path up was somewhere this way, so I actually can move a little further than you. But I'll tell Fenrith, come on, we gotta do this. If we stop now, they're not gonna stop. And that's my turn.
Okay.
Let me get you my new hides.
If we stop now, that village is dead.
Yep.
Gotta guilt them.
I'll just stand out here and absorb all the fire.
Maybe, I don't know. I'm kind of thinking on that bell thing. Maybe I could start shouting out to the left of my voice, Rohan.
Setting up mortar fire.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
You got a plus 20 to your hide when you're moving.
Mm-hmm.
Casimir and Graham. As you're sneaking over there, Graham, you see 2 more giants up to the north of you. And they're hunkered down a little bit, and they're looking in your direction. They obviously don't see you, but they're looking towards, where you guys were grouped up. And they are not as well armed and armored. They just have great clubs and hide armor, but they're heavily muscled, and that's what you see when you get there. Mama steps back out of sight, and this guy sends a boulder your way, Fenrith, but it misses. Goes wide, not even close, really. And now it's your turn.
Okay. Let's see. All right.
What effects do you still have on Fenrith?
Divine Power just went off this round.
Okay. Does that change your hit points or AC?
Changes my hit points.
Okay.
As I just put them back to the 88. And it changes my base attack as well. 5, 6.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So what do you do?
So, how far away are you? I'll go over here and I'll grab Rohan's hand and tell him that I'll lead him through, but we've got to stick with the others.
Let's say just point me into the direction you want me to fire.
Okay. And then I guess I'll have to wait until can I delay the rest of my action, or can I delay an action until his turn then?
You can
We're ready.
You would
yeah.
trigger a move action to move with him.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Okay.
And where's the combat thing? There it is.
All right. So Bolga, and rather than producing another rock, she's pulling her bow up instead.
Thing that shoots long spears.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Quick, Fenrith engage Rohan, so she gets a -4.
Yeah, so large arrow goes streaking by you, Fenrith, but it doesn't hit, and that brings us to Casimir.
I'll whisper to Graham that Fenrith may be right and a retreat might be required, but I feel that we should at least thin their ranks as much as possible. Otherwise, they'll get us in the night. And I'll start making my way towards those new giants that appeared.
I just barely stifle a shocked yelp when you start talking to me. Okay.
I'll move to there if I'm able to.
Okay.
And that's my turn. Can I make that weird rattle predator noise?
Yeah.
Because they probably hear me.
Well, interestingly, as you make that move, they don't seem to notice you at all. They still are looking sharply in that one direction where you guys had been grouped up. So you're being quieter than you think, maybe. All right. Not quite yet. So, and then this guy over on the corner will drink a potion. And then, so looks kind of, I mean, it's huge, right? It's massive potion, but he drinks it and then almost lazily lobs a rock at you, Fenrith. Like you would just absentmindedly toss a rock into a pond. And so this rock comes sailing. Rather than take a straight path, I mean, he throws it. It's a big arch, and it comes crashing down right onto you for 17 points of damage.
So are all their potions visible to us at this then?
I don't understand the question.
Where did he get the potion?
Oh, you didn't see. You were busy with Rohan. You just saw him drink one and then throw a rock. But they do have pouches at their belt and satchels, things like that. So
Gotta burn the satchels.
that's his turn. And that brings us to Rohan.
I'll let Fenrith lead me one move action, and if he tells me to fire in a direction, I'll fire in that direction.
Okay.
You're going to want to have your speed.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I think you
have to.
can't. Yeah.
All right. So Fenrith, move you where you wanted to go, and we'll put Rohan behind you there.
Yeah. There.
Okay.
Did you tell me to fire in any given?
Rohan.
Yeah, if I can, I'll try to direct him
Do
to fire.
Do a balance check, Rohan. Well, no, you don't need to. Believe it or not, even though you can't see, you're at no danger of tripping in all this. So
What did you do last time?
do an
intelligence
check, Fenrith, and I'll decide what bonuses to give his guess.
I'm not as smart as Casimir is. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Way
so
over there at the ridge.
let's judge. Let's do the chance if you pick the right place.
Okay.
And this is a new section, not you had a bonus because you had attacked the one before. This is brand new, so we'll say no.
Okay.
So fire your arrows, but they don't go close.
Okay. Where were you pointing me at?
Shakira Baga.
Shakir or Shaquille?
Shakira.
So down the bottom one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So, yeah, he can tell me if it goes high, low,
Yeah.
right, left.
So I'll try and direct him. Like, oh, too far.
Okay,
You
Graham.
overshot him.
You missed. That doesn't help me.
Okay, I'll keep
You missed
sneaking.
again.
I'll move it to here. Close my character sheet. Sorry about that. And I'll get you my new stealthy rolls. And that's a double move action, so that does it for me.
Okay. You see, as you're sneaking, and you're looking at those giants, that one on the corner up on there, he spots you.
Up on the
The
ridge.
up on the
Okay.
ledge, Shaquille. He just happens to look right directly at you. All right. What does she do? Oh, she doesn't. Okay. All right. How long is Sea Invisibility active?
Minutes. I believe it's 4 minutes for me. Or
Okay.
maybe even 40. I forget. I'll
Okay.
check here. 10 minutes a level, so 40 minutes for me.
Okay. All right. So some of you notice that the male giant on the corner of the ledge that spotted Graham, something's going on with him. His outline appears blurred, like he's shifting and wavering. Like you can't exactly tell where the lines of him are. And another boulder comes from the one down low for you, Fenrith, but just barely misses.
It bounces off your armor.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Off
pretty
my
horrific.
head, man.
It weighs like 80 pounds.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it slams into the ground, sends mud and dirt everywhere, and then crashes through trees. But it's your turn, Fenrith.
All right. Could I use my hero point to regain a 4th level spell?
Yeah.
All right. I will do that, and then I will cast Freedom of Movement on myself. Well, let me ask you, actually, because I know that works with the grappling and escape artists. It says that you can move and attack normally for the duration of the spell, even under the influence of magic that usually impedes movement, such as paralysis, solid fog, slow, and web. Would that allow me to move normal through this natural as well? Isn't that the same thing that you have?
His is an ability.
His
Yeah.
is a different thing.
Woodland
but,
Stride or whatever.
But I
Okay.
think so. Let me...
Because it does allow me to... This is the one where it would allow me to move normally underwater as well.
Yeah.
Just not breathe underwater. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So then I'll cast that, and I will ready a move action for Rohan's turn.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yes, sorry. There you go.
All right. So she sends another arrow your way, Fenrith. Misses again, though. You can hear another curse. And now it's Casimir.
Here, another ping off the old helmet.
Are these giants, are they moving? Or are
I
they...
have a heart condition by the time we're done with
Nope,
this.
they're hunkered down there.
And they didn't hear me.
They didn't seem to.
Can I find that odd, given how loud I am?
Yeah.
I wanted to cast Detect Magic, but I'm going to run it past you first on that one. Would it even cross my mind?
Well, it's up to you. I don't think so, because there's nothing about them that looks odd. They look exactly like giants. And, maybe they're deaf. But, I mean, you can if you want. The fact that okay, here's what we can do. Do a spot.
I'd prefer a spellcraft, but okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, if you want to do that, it would fit, because as you're getting closer to them, you notice that
They're oddly...
they look exactly the same.
Okay.
Exactly. Their clothes are even arranged the same way.
All right. It fails to go off.
All right. Is there any auditory component of what you just did?
Yeah, verbal somatic.
Okay.
Somatic.
Yeah, so even then they don't turn to look at you.
Yeah, I'll free action. How far away is Graham from me?
30 feet, 20 feet.
I probably can't even see you.
Yeah.
But that's my turn. I won't do anything. Other than that, something's off though.
Okay. All right, so this giant hefts his great axe once again and jumps down to here. And that brings us to Rohan.
Okay. Lead me, Fenrith.
How fast can you move?
I think it's half speed right now.
Yeah, when you're blind, you can move half speed.
So, what would a double move put you at?
It would move me 30.
Okay.
He can move faster than you.
Well, I was going to free action activate my last
Well, no, never mind.
charge of haste boots. As that we can go 30 feet.
Yeah.
So, what's that?
The freedom of movement, doesn't that make it so that you're not moving half speed anymore through this?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I only move 20
Oh.
Yeah.
because of my armor.
Yeah.
So, seeing that hill giant, or that giant jump down, though, I'm going to...
But you wouldn't have to. It'd be a double move for
For
you
me.
move 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'd
Are
be
you
his
leaving him?
entire... No, it'd be his entire turn.
Then you don't need to activate your haste boots.
Well, I want to move further than third.
Are you
than
leaving
20.
him is what I'm
No.
saying.
No, he wants to move the full 30 instead of just the 20 that he can
Yeah.
move on his one.
Because he can move 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you
You
have to double move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So his turn
Either
would
way,
be
it'll
a double
it'll
move.
it, but
Yeah.
I'll get to move the full 30 instead of just the 20.
But you're double moving. You're moving 40 if you're double moving. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I don't have to move a full 40.
He only has one move action.
Yeah, I only have one, and I can go 40 in that one move, but I don't have to move the full 40.
Why
I'm
do you
gonna
only
go
have one
third.
move action? Is
Because I delayed. I cast a
delayed
spell
his
and delayed
move
my
action.
move
All right,
action.
I see what you're saying now.
We're going this way because I'm not gonna go near that giant right now.
Okay. And yeah, then I don't have
Can I do a spot while I'm around there
any other
No.
actions.
for a grant?
Not until your next turn.
Okay.
All right.
Or
So it's
do
on
you
the
want
gram.
to call out? Hey, where are you guys going?
Yeah, your move, Graham.
Yeah, I'll alert them to my presence. Psst. Keep quiet. You're right, there. And I can move to, well, we'll move and stop here. That's a double move action. And I'll set my dodge against Heal Giant too. And that will be my turn.
Okay.
I'll throw those new move.
I wonder
new
how
rolls
pissed
into the tower.
Bloodtooth would be if these turned out to be just illusions and he tries to sink into one of them.
I think technically you need 2 of each by rules as written, but if you're okay with it, I'm cool with
Yeah, it's
one
fine with
covering
me.
both move actions.
Yeah.
Do you think that would be worse than the bow?
What?
All right. So
Try and stab with Bloodtooth. and
when
it's
you
invisible.
get up there and you're looking at them, they just sort of fade away. They just disappear.
But
They didn't make any movements or noises. They just popped out of existence.
I'll assume they went invisible. Start slashing around me haphazardly.
Just thrusting through the trees.
All right. So you guys see Mama jump over that ledge. She's down on the ground here. She's got this massive gnarled staff. And there are... Hang on. Wrong one. There are 4 of her. Or, sorry, 5.
That's the last thing.
5 of her.
It probably looks similar to what I do. So.
Yeah.
So, here's what we'll do.
Her blinding me doesn't really affect me with those mirror images.
Yeah,
You have to be able to see
Oh,
the
gotcha.
images to be fooled, so I still have the same chance of hitting her.
Yeah.
And it even says at the end, if the attacker closes their eyes, the spell has no effect.
I think I'd take the 1 in 5 chance
Yeah.
rather than
Well-
what you got.
A 1 in 5, yeah, that's a 20% chance.
Yeah.
I've got a 50% chance if I'm pointed in the right direction.
Yeah,
properly.
if I can be smart enough to direct you properly.
Well, I think I know what my next feat's going to be.
Blind fight.
Blind fight,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a good one. I like it.
Yeah.
Is there a feat that increases your speed?
Only when
Just
running.
running. Yeah.
Barbarian.
There you go.
That's a good feat. Monk?
Monk would too. Monk does it better, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just have to you have to be lawful, right, for a monk?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yep. Any lawful.
Yeah.
But Barbarian can do it in medium armor. They're plus
Oh,
10.
yeah, that's right.
I forget if Monk loses all of their stuff
They
when they're wearing
do
armor,
if
so.
they're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Barbarian's an amazing cross class. I
It's
highly
an
recommend
amazing
it.
feat.
Nice. What, D12 hit die on?
Yeah, nice
Yeah.
and beefy.
That XP penalty hurts, though.
What is that?
10%.
Cross-classing. Into
Because wizards are favored one. Although,
yeah.
since it's not traditional D&D, Brandon might allow a different favored one.
Figured we were almost strictly traditional at this point.
Well, the elf culture wasn't traditional,
Oh, yeah.
right?
So, because they have illiteracy, does that mean that I can
I believe
no
that's only
longer
for
read?
starting.
You guys, I feel so much stronger, healthier, but I can't read anymore.
Yeah. That cross-class Negative was kind of the thing that stopped me from going rogue.
Plus, I could then rage,
Being able to add on some sneak
which
attack
is
damage.
exactly what you want
Yeah.
your cleric to be doing.
It is after he runs out of spell slots.
Yep.
Rage against the dying of your spell slots.
Need more spell slots, yo. Might not be bad, though.
Whose turn is it?
All right.
It's Mama Baga.
Whoa.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Now
she jumps
there's
down, and
all
there's
of her.
multiple of her. Doesn't fool anybody, but they all look convincing because you've seen Casimir do this before. So you know, only one of them's real, but you can't pick out which one. And
I know which one. It's the one with the effect on it.
this other guy comes down and stands next to his brother, hefting his axe.
Go away.
Fenrith.
All right.
No.
I'm going to. I'll cast Cure Moderate on myself. Make sure I don't have anybody else targeted.
No. Geek the Mage, guys.
Yeah.
I think we need to think about rear guard action, a retreat, and
And
draw
then
them after us.
I
Attack
will
over and over again.
ready a move action for when Rohan is up.
You could leave me here and move forward. As long as I had someone pointing me in the right direction. I might be able to do that by sound now if they're not sneaking.
Who's not? I haven't been sneaking.
No, I mean the enemies.
Oh, well,
Well,
I'm more worried about not running into them right now. Because I'm pretty battered. But I think with at least one more move, I'd probably feel more comfortable leaving you rather than just 60 feet away from where all hell broke loose earlier.
Yeah.
All right, another arrow comes for you, Fenrith, but it misses. Casimir, your turn.
let's try this.
Oh, the Graham hiding and Casimir invisible. Be the Mama Baga killers.
How many of these dang spells have I been screwing up by now?
Have Fenrith and me draw them out. They chase after us, and
Well, I'm
Yes.
about to lose haste, which means I'll be able to move 3 squares.
Okay.
How many
Double
minutes
move
has this
action.
been since we've started?
Not yet. Or it's been
13 rounds.
Yeah.
Okay. So I apologize. I still have protection from evil on me then.
20. And then it's going to go 10, 15, 20. How bad's the wind out here?
Not bad.
All right. I'm going to cast Obscuring Mist. Let's see. There's a dang
walk that I
marker.
usually prepare. I thought that might be
Pointers.
something to do with
I don't really know. I guess we'll go with a circle. Come on. And if it goes off, it will cover that. It's Obscuring Mist, so anyone,
Okay.
whatchamacallit, 10 feet away can't see. They'd have to attack like they're blind. So let's get that roll off for you. Okay, goes off.
How could you?
What do you mean? What? And that's my turn.
Okay.
Guess I would free action whisper to Graham that we should go for the caster. Go for Mama Baga. It's the same. That didn't.
I'll whisper to Rohan, I'm blind too now.
Well, this means that they're unable to like lob
Yeah.
stuff, and
Deploying
Hopefully.
smoke.
also 20% chance. So if we are going to retreat now, would probably be the time too. But
Oh, I think I'm going to see how long that lasts. I might still have Entropic Shield on me too, which was a 20% mischance against ranged attacks.
I just think we're not going to get any sleep in these anywhere near these woods if we do retreat, and they're already off their mountain or their hill.
All right, so you say it's 20% mischance?
That's if they're within
Yep.
10 feet, I believe.
Okay.
Been screwing
Other than
myself
that,
this
they'd be
whole
following blind fire rules, I believe. Creature 5 feet away has concealment. Attacks have a 20% mischance. Creatures farther away have total concealment, 50% mischance. An attacker cannot use sight to locate the target, so Rohan is unaffected. Moderate winds, 11 miles plus, such as gust of wind spell, disperse the fog in 4 rounds. A stronger wind, disperse the fog in 1 round. Flame strike, fireball, or similar spells burn away the fog.
just provoked her into using a fireball.
One more spell slot gone.
Yeah.
She pulls out a wand. Just kidding.
Does it have Ozeron inscribed on the down the side of it?
All right. So this guy comes stomping in, and you can hear him stomping into here. You can hear his breath, and you can smell him. Let's see. Rohan.
Remember, you can't sneak attack in this.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess I'll blind fire 3 shots at that where I hear the stomping.
Okay.
So if you want to do the...
Yeah.
So yeah, is that a 70% miss? Oh no, it doesn't count, huh?
Yeah.
For him, 50.
Because he's not using sight to detect anything.
Out of habit, he opens his eyes. The mist rolls in.
But
All 3 hit.
But technically, if they
Okay.
were stacking, it would be 100% miss chance because he is further than 5 feet away. So
It didn't target him, did it?
Nope, but you're back to your old tricks again.
so trick some, Justin.
Anyway, they all hit, so you should be able to target him now.
Okay.
All right, yeah. So
Tommy
you
gun.
fire some arrows, and you hear the sound of them tearing through chainmail, and you hear a roar of pain right on top of you.
Take a shot.
And then I'm going to
move.
take a 5-foot step just to kind of move location.
Okay.
You might not be able to 5 foot though, because you are blind.
Oh yeah, half. Yeah, I can't do that. So yeah, I'll be in the same spot.
All right.
So that would trigger my ready to action as well, right?
Yeah, you're ready to move?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
What is what is it to push somebody?
It'd probably be like essentially a grapple. You'd strength check them.
All right.
is it a bull rush?
Yeah, bull rush would come real close. Like a P.
What rules do you want
What's it? Finrith?
to use for that?
What are you trying to do?
Push Rohan out from where he is. Move him with me.
Well,
Just
move
drop-
me
that's
out.
what you guys have been doing this whole time. is
Yeah. Is
You're moving
except
him, right?
Yeah.
Well, he normally has a move action as well, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
So this is more like I'm going to either drag him or push him.
No, it's fine. You don't have to do anything unless he tells me he wants to resist.
Okay.
Do you want to resist?
No.
Okay.
So my speed is halved now, right? Because of this fog. Or no, would I still move normally with the freedom of movement?
I don't know. It's nothing that's impeding your
Yeah,
physical
you're
ability
fine.
to
Yeah.
move. It's
You're fine.
Okay.
Oh, what happened to that guy?
You can't see him.
We heard him though. I know he's in here somewhere.
Okay. So I'll put you there, and
Well, then you would be here.
yeah.
Mind the grid.
And if I can, just turn him in the direction of best guess
Well, I'll
on the
probably be,
next turn there.
yeah, I'll probably be using sound. These
Oh,
guys
okay.
aren't being very stealthy, so
Yeah, that works. But free action, I guess tell you, is I'm gonna there's a fog obscuring everything. I'm gonna go in and see what I can do to help. I'll
Cast
be back.
fireball.
I wonder if I can feel it.
You might be able to.
Did it just suddenly get damper in here?
Yes.
Okay.
It's foggy.
Graham.
Okay. So I will actually just delay my turn now that that giant came in. And I was about to whisper to Casimir, but I'm just going to be silent and keep a lookout.
Essentially, we're both invisible. Long before the mist ever came down, I couldn't see you for the life of me.
Should I make this even more difficult for everybody?
I could throw down entangling vines.
This is your move, Graham?
Yeah, that's it. I delayed my whole action or my whole turn.
Actually, no, I can't.
To win?
Well, with delays, you can't
What's the...
you can't interject. There doesn't have to be a trigger. You just after something happens, you
Yeah, until what happens?
nothing. Just whenever I decide. I can't stop anybody from doing anything. I can't
I got you.
because there's ready action and
Yeah.
then there's delay turn.
Okay.
So you're just pushing your whole turn.
Yeah, with delay you could, or with ready you could interfere with spell casting. With the delay, I couldn't do that.
I could go after somebody cast it, but
Okay. All right. So none of you know about this, so never mind. She doesn't make sound. But you all do hear a very loud sound of multiple footsteps, and, jangling armor and weapons, that sort of thing, coming from the northwest.
Northwest.
Coming from this, from this direction. Sounds pretty close, like multiple people running towards you.
So
I think I can actually see.
They sound heavy, like
Yeah,
the giants.
They do.
Oh, crap.
Is it 20 feet or where it blocks at 10?
That's anything beyond
Five.
five, I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah, anything beyond 5 feet away.
So I can actually see them from my location.
You
'Cause
can't?
The mist ends in the 5-foot
So
square.
I think she still have to be within that 5 feet. for
I'd
you
have to
see
be
it.
right on
yeah.
the edge. That's your thought.
Yeah, because as soon as you're in it, you wouldn't, like, if I was like here, you wouldn't be able to see either, as I'd have to be right
next
here.
to me.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hearing all that commotion after Mama Baga's turn is done, I'd like to come in on that initiative count.
Okay.
How many giants can you fit in a 20-foot
So it'd be
area?
17, I guess, is my new initiative count.
How many giants can we fit in the bag of holding?
It's true.
Suffocate them?
That's the ultimate pit trap.
All right, go ahead.
That's not a bad idea. That's self-cleaning right there.
Yeah.
All right. I'll take total defense and say, it's over, guys. They got us. And I'll start trying to move. Guess I can move that much.
Okay. Is that it?
Yep.
Okay, you hear another one enter the immediate area, and you hear them whispering together in their language. Fenrith.
I'm going to, from the ring of spell storing, I'm going to use comprehend language, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
Let me double check that. Yeah. Oh, never mind. There's,
Is that the one where you have to like be touching them to?
Yep. Is I either have to touch them or touch it. Is tongues is the other one, but that's a 4th level. So I won't do that.
Oh, right. Hang on. Let's back up for a second.
Yeah.
Graham, when you
Uh-oh.
move there, you find yourself standing on the toe of one of the giants.
Well, I'll just gulp. Because I think that might be a
Gulp?
free action. And that's all I can do.
Not if it's the exaggerated gulp.
That's a full round.
So you would have seen him when you got...
And he would have seen me.
Are you
weren't
still hiding?
when you
No,
got,
I just moved normal movement.
when you got here, you would have seen him.
Pardon me.
Right. Well, so he'll take a swing at you.
Yeah.
1 through 20, he misses. Almost. So let me get his attack here.
Well, I guess since I saw him on my turn, I could declare my dodge, but it doesn't matter.
Okay, he misses though.
All right. So do I hear
Yes.
this commotion? Okay.
Yeah, I'll shout it out too.
So all 5 foot there.
Yeah, now you can see him.
All right. And then I'll full attack.
Okay.
Do you want to roll 2 miss chances?
Yeah. 1 through 20, you miss.
Okay.
Okay, both attacks are,
Potential hit.
potentially hit. So go ahead and roll.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't target him like I was a fool.
It's okay.
Happens all the time. You don't have to take
Yeah.
it that hard. We all do it.
So
or
the first
either-
attack hits.
Okay. Come on.
Okay. Yeah, so you slice him across the leg.
And I'll tell Graham that Rohan's right behind me. As I get him and get out of here. And that's the last you've ever heard. The last you heard of Fenrith.
Did you just disappear too?
No, but
So yeah, from Graham's
it's my
perspective,
duty to
there's
cover the retreat.
2 invisible giants, this giant, and a whole bunch of noise outside of the obscuring mist.
Okay.
So is it just safer to stay inside of here?
Okay. Casimir, it's your turn. So you can see that Mama Baga out there outside
Alright.
of the mist.
I will attempt to cast Blur on myself And what was the talk before we took a break?
We haven't done any in-game talk yet.
No in-game.
I
stuff.
just gave up all hope and tried to retreat here, but
I
ran into a giant.
I said we're done for, and I started running.
I had suggested a retreat after, like, back when we were when
That's
all
the
these guys were up
suggestion we
here.
ignored.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Before
So-
the noises, did she make any hand motions or say anything?
Before what?
The noises to the northwest?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say we need to find somewhere more defensible.
I'd say we got her right there.
Let's go at her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be up for pushing it as well, or retreating to a defensible position. I know there's none close, so I don't have the most faith in that. As I think if we kill her, the rest might fall.
Or at least
Or
then we
falter.
can retreat.
Yeah. All right, let's do it.
All right. Do
Stay
we want to
strong.
do we want to do this in the mist or?
Sink Bloodtooth deep into the Mama Baga.
We can't in the mist.
If
I
we
think-
can bring her in, I think that might benefit us somewhat. But I would say skirt the edges. Right?
It seems like you and I are going to be in the mist for a few rounds anyways
Yeah,
with this guy.
yeah. And again, Rohan is that way.
I'll move to there
He'll feel my arrows going
and
past
I'll
very soon.
ready for.
Just don't put one in the back of my
Be
head,
here
please.
or here?
Actually, is that? Let me zoom in. That's part of the
There we go.
problem when it comes to.
I'll just yell out for you to shoot me.
I guess I'd
I'll
be
try and stay low.
there,
Okay.
and I will attack that one.
Okay.
Always liked the description of this spell.
15.
So they're all moving in and out of each other.
If it's a mirror image, it's 10 plus her dex. Oh, I forgot to target it. That probably would have been the correct thing to do. Sorry about that.
Well, it wouldn't work in this case. It has her AC, so.
Mm.
Okay. All right,
It's
10.
not actually a mirror image spell. She just cloned herself 4 times.
Yeah, okay, so
That'll
let
be
me do
fun.
the percentage here. Okay. Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay.
So it disappears.
All right, and that is my turn. And suddenly all of my mirror images spring back into existence.
Okay, Graham. This one swings his axe at you.
Duck. Is it 20% mischance at
Yeah.
close range?
Yeah.
He does not miss on the mischance.
Technically negates their reach.
Yeah.
That's the same. Okay.
But he does miss.
Thank you, total defense.
Rohan.
And the tumble synergy.
So you can still hear the noise of approaching footsteps.
Okay, that's from the northwest, right?
Yeah.
But I heard... Did Shakabaga make any noise when Fenrith cut him?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, I'll focus on that.
Okay.
I'm kind of trusting on
Um,
Fenrith being
yeah.
fighting whoever I need to be fighting as well. So,
All right.
I'm also saying shoot in my direction.
so yeah, 3 mischances.
Okay. 1 through 50 miss. All right. So 2
Okay.
potential.
So I'll roll the 3. The last one will be that miss automatic. So
Would this technically be like getting hit by a invisible enemy almost if he's more than 5 feet away? Because they can't see him.
yeah,
So it'd be, was it -2 to AC, -6 to dex?
Okay. 2 hit.
okay, there's the first one and the second.
All right. Yeah. So you hear a satisfying grunt.
Okay, and then yeah, after that, that's my turn.
Does that third one make the like bullet ricocheting noise?
Yeah.
Only if it bounces off his armor.
Or his axe.
Yeah.
Or my armor.
Also a good
Yeah.
point.
That might have been why I missed. I hit the back of your shield.
That's where it came from.
Are you still invisible, Casimir?
No, the attack would have worn that off.
All right. So she's going to do a touch attack against you.
All right. I believe I have concealment.
Okay, let me roll.
So 20%.
And is the
through
blur another 20?
I don't have blur.
That's the mist.
1
I know,
through
I thought you
20,
just
she
cast blur.
misses.
And then you still have your mirror images?
She does not.
Nice.
No, if I...
Oh, that's right. You stepped forward and attacked it.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I had obscuring mist. Otherwise, I should have done this earlier and would have saved us from boulders. They would have been guessing.
All right, here we go.
But at the end of the day, it seems like the only spell a wizard ever needs to prepare is Fireball and Invisibility. Yeah, enough for the entire party. Fireballs, too.
1 fireball per person.
Yeah. Here, Rohan, hold this.
Graham, don't forget yours.
So she's actually
Hey, Fenris,
casting a
catch.
spell on you. Let me do her concentrate. Okay.
Did she go through the mirror images, too?
You have him? How many do you have?
4, I believe, left.
4? Okay.
Yeah, 4.
Okay.
So it's 5 counting yourself, or 4 total? Okay. 5.
Oh, 5.
You.
Okay.
Yeah, 20%. Again.
So I wonder if her mirror images line up and your mirror images line
Okay.
up, and then everyone touches
1 through
it.
20 will be you.
They're constantly moving in and of each other.
All right. No, it doesn't hit you. It hits one of your images.
And
Alright.
then they
So, yeah,
merge
it's a
into one another.
DC 11, I believe, to hit him. 12, sorry. Which should be easy enough.
Yeah, let's see. She hits it.
All right.
And so, yeah, you can see a spark of electricity and that poofs out.
All right.
Graham.
All right, I'll attack defensively and do a full attack here. I'll also set my dodge against Shaquille Baga. Here's my 2 attacks.
The 20%.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Well, turns out it doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah, I'll roll it.
Well, that doesn't. Why is your.
Yeah,
minus 4
bad?
to
Oh, okay.
for attacking defensively.
Oh, okay.
But I'll roll it for my weapon of speed, which I missed due to concealment.
Okay.
That's my turn.
All right.
Whoa, God!
You see him
There's
shoulder up
another
next
one.
to his brother and attack you, Fenrith.
Mm.
And he hits you.
20%.
Hits you for 26 points of damage. And it's your turn, Fenrith.
Alright, I'll combat cast.
Okay.
Let me get targeted. Clear that. It's not enough. I'll tell Graham to be ready. Just be ready to leave me if things start going south here.
All right. Casimir.
I will do 2 attack. Well, am I able to attack the ones diagonal to me? Are they close enough? I think they are touching my square, aren't they?
The one above you, you
Yeah,
can.
okay. So, yeah, I'll do 2 attacks. If the first one finds purchase on her, the second attack will go that way too. If not, he'll go to whatever the mirror images are. Right?
Wait, say that again?
I'm doing 2 attacks.
Okay.
If the first one hits her, the second attack will go that direction. If not, I'm just trying to pop mirror images as
Gotcha.
quick as possible. So 1 definitely misses, but
All right. So here's what we'll do. So 1 is her.
okay.
So 1 hit. So this one pops and disappears. Okay.
And that is my turn.
All right. Graham, this one will do a full attack against you. And both attacks hit. Let's do the percentage just to be sure. 1 through 20 is a miss. So both attacks hit.
There it is.
All right.
Ugh.
Is the second attack still incoming, or was that both of them?
That was just the first one. I
Oh.
Hang on, I lost it. There we go.
Damn, Jesus.
All right.
So
So
health to dying in 1 round.
two massive swings slice into you. You feel a giant blade cleaving your flesh apart. You fall to the ground. Rohan. So you hear blood splattering and a thump as someone falls to the ground.
I'll keep firing at the giant I had been. So,
Yes, Shaquille. Okay.
yeah, 3 missed chances.
All right. 1 through 50, you miss. So 2 hit.
Okay. So the first one will automatically be a miss. Looks like
So that first one
the critical missed.
was a critical.
And then, why didn't it target him? Oh, it did. So I missed on all 3.
No, hang on a second. That doesn't seem right to me.
Because the first one would be a critical, but that one was the miss. And then the next two were misses.
Yeah.
Yeah, that fourth one was the confirmation for the critical.
Yeah. So, yeah, all three miss.
No. That first one hits.
But that was the one that missed on the 50%.
No, I mean
miss
the
chance.
first one that wasn't a miss.
Oh, the 21?
21. Because he can't see you.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, yeah, just that one hits.
Okay, so once again, it rolled the critical damage instead of regular damage. So that would be the 3 plus the 3 plus the 2. So it would be 8 damage, not 17.
Okay. All right. All right. So you hear a gurgling. Graham, you're passed out. Fenrith, you see him collapse and fall to the ground.
I'll, if I can, free action, say that you killed that one, Rohan. Aim to your right next time.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's all I can do. So, on to Mama.
All right. So,
Battle of the Spellcasters here.
Casimir, you hear a loud crash behind you. And when that happens, you see her and all of her images. Their eyes go wide and they put their hand to their breast and she screams, "No!" But there's fear in her eyes now. And she screams out, "Stop!" Graham, your turn. Let's do a saving throw. Stabilize.
Doesn't it automatically do it?
You just
Yeah,
end your turn.
You got to end your turn and it'll do it.
Success.
Nice.
there's your lucky heroes.
Oh, nice. Stabilized. We got to be careful moving them.
Did she shout that in common?
Yeah, no, Elvin.
Okay. So what does Shakira Baga do?
So this one, he covers his brother and he shouts, "Don't you hurt my brother!" But he's not making an attack.
All right. I will combat cast, and I will cure light wounds on Graham.
Nice.
And that uses up the last of my level 1, so I have 3 level 0 spells left.
All right, Graham, your eyes pop open.
And I will say to Graham, "Welcome back."
Oh,
'Cause,
did I die again?
No, you weren't dead. But Rohan, don't fire.
You can't tell me what to do. You're not my real dad.
Just suggesting.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
You're like a Dino with that one guy at the arms of air.
Yep.
Just gonna keep flinging them.
Casimir.
Is she looking behind me somewhere?
No, she's looking at you. In your direction, anyway.
I still really want to kill him.
Oh,
Yeah.
you also heard that noise stop.
Oh, behind us.
The approaching
Okay.
footsteps that just stopped out of nowhere.
Yeah, I'll ready in action in case she does anything, and I'll call back. Fenrith, what are we doing?
So, Graham went down, but I brought him back as we.
What are we doing? Are we getting out of here?
Yeah, we need to go.
All right. So that'll end my turn because I readied an action if she attacks. But yeah.
All right, so this guy grabs his brother and starts dragging him out. And so that'll provoke an attack from you, Fenrith, if you want.
No.
Or I mean, Casimir.
Oh man, I'd love to attack opportunity to the brother he's dragging, but I won't. We'll get him later.
Okay. Rohan.
I'm blind and I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna.
Fenrith has told you to stop.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fire, but I'm going to
Oh, dang it.
target the general area where I heard her scream from, and if I hear any sounds of combat, then I'll fire,
Okay.
and I'll ask Fenrith, what's going on?
All right.
So I think I've used all my talking free actions this round.
Yeah.
Mama says, "You've harmed my family enough. Be gone." And she just backs up.
Charge! Oh man, if we weren't so bad off.
And Casimir, you can see where she's joined up with the other two. And her daughter's out there too.
Does this trigger your does anything ready to action?
Okay, Graham, your move. So you are still in extraordinary pain. You know, you've got massive wounds.
serious
They're
physical.
just barely healed up, so
Yeah, I'll drag myself to my feet and speak to Fenris. Are we going now? And I'll start moving away. To there. That's my turn.
all right. So they keep walking away, but Mama stays where she is there.
All right, I'll call to Casimir and tell him to follow the sound of my voice, and I'll instruct Graham to take Rohan's grab his arm so that he and tell Rohan that they had retreated.
Yeah.
But I'll ready my move action for when I get word back from Casimir.
Word about what?
Just that you're heading this way.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'll say we can't leave them here if they're going to attack the village again.
Oh, we'll have to come back after we recover.
They'll recover as well.
Yes, but now we have a better idea of what we're dealing with and we're not running into it as blindly as we did last time.
What is it called when you prod a defense? Is it actually just probing the defense?
Probing, testing.
It was probing action.
Yeah.
The probing attack.
Yeah. I mean, we saw what they are able to do. We realized that assaulting the actual thing probably isn't the best idea.
Well, it was
All right, Casimir.
All right.
So you can see Mama has stopped there while her children continue back up that ramp.
I'll point my trident at Mama Baga and say in Elven, another time then, and walk into the mist towards the sound of Finrith. And that's my turn.
And I'll just move to there for now, for part of that ready to action.
She's going to get us far enough away, grouped together. Here comes the fireball.
Yeah.
She's got to be running low on spells by now, though.
Yeah.
Okay, Rohan.
Unless she's a sorcerer.
You can hear all your friends nearby you now.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to wait for someone to lead me away.
Okay. All right, so I accidentally erased your mist.
It's okay. I think that Graham was on the edge of it. So that's the 20 foot right there.
Okay. All right, so Graham, you see... Let me get here. You see a ghostly image hovering right here, right there in front of you. Just sort of, came into existence. But this is clearly ghostly. You can see through it. It doesn't have legs. It's just got sort of a wisp. It very much looks like, you saw Mama. It very much looks like her, but it's incorporeal, I mean, and floating there. And it says to you, why have you come here? Why do you bring pain to my children?
I'll tell her.
What was the thing we were seeking?
It's because
We came here, but we brought pain to her family because you stopped stopped her kids from killing that one thing, so we had to come finish the rest of them off.
Yeah.
Well,
Stop them from tormenting the village.
To the second point is
Sorry, Graham, but
we're protecting our people.
They're not our people.
They're elves.
They are elves, and in this instance, I would say,
well, that's Graham's
they
perspective
are us.
because for his whole life he lived on an island with elves and assumed that's all it was.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Travel all this distance to find some more. So yeah, that's what I would answer to her is because you harmed our kind.
She says, I loved Hank and Hard, truly, but their death is on their own hands. Go away from here and trouble us no more, and we will trouble your people no more.
How can we believe you?
Because we don't need to. The others will surely kill them.
Who are
They're
the
as
others?
good as dead, and so are you.
I've been dead before.
So,
crap.
when you ask who are the others, you see an image floating in your mind of the snake people creatures that you've encountered. They enslave us as well, and they will surely seek retribution.
So we kill them too.
Oh, they're who we were supposed to be killing before we had to come here.
Well, as for my action on my turn,
besides the speaking, I would just have a defensive crouch, so be taking total defense, and that would be it for me.
Yeah, I mean, we're like out of combat right now. So.
Yeah. Not going to hurt me, huh? Yeah, I just don't understand the ability, or that this thing before me might not be a threat or anything like that.
Well, you saw the ghostly hand
right.
Yeah.
being very effective.
Right. I mean, there's no reason to believe you're not in danger.
So, yeah,
We're just not going to go in turns. She's addressing all of you now. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I said my piece.
Yeah, as I'll answer, what I had said is that, we've killed them too.
Well, if you intend to take your fight to them, be my guest. I'll even wish you success. None hate them more than I. But if you promise to leave me and my family alone, then we'll leave your people alone. We need nothing more from them. I could even concede that the death of Hank and Harn is a small payment for them, for what Hank and Harn have submitted them to. The choice is yours. And then she disappears.
I don't know that was a ghostly image. So I was probably pointing my bow at it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
With my...
Yeah.
Just that blind.
Here's something.
Not there, Rohan. That's my face.
Everyone's ducking under brush.
Clear your line of fire. Clear your line of fire.
Yeah, so let's head back to the village to at least warn them or tell them.
No. If they think the giants are coming to kill them, I think it's better. We weren't able to deal with it. If they see giants, they'll figure we're dead. They'll lose all hope.
And
About
run,
the same thing
and
happens.
It might save
Well,
someone's lives.
where do you propose getting some recovery time
Same
here?
way we've been doing it.
I might be able to find a shelter.
I think we should find someplace close to the village in case the others do attack.
Yeah, that was my concern as well. Is just in case the giants were being deceitful, as I'd like to be close.
Well, I'm more worried about the snake people, because if the villagers seem to think that the snakes in the village were
Eyes and ears.
and
Yeah.
they killed them all. So if they really are, then the others know.
All right.
My vote is we start heading the direction that they were over some hills, their little fortress or whatever it was.
Yeah.
That we start heading that direction, as we've already wasted enough time here.
Yeah.
Here, I'll share a map to show you what you could see when you were in the village.
Oh, that was, like 3 minutes? Or 2 minutes there?
Yeah.
That was a rough 2 minutes.
And I figure
pretty
we've already
brutal.
wasted enough time here. That's 3 minutes that we could have been down the road. We're going to waste an entire day if we're able to make it through the night.
Yeah.
And maybe even another day after that, after John has to heal us all up.
All right, so you can see the village and then the little fields where they would farm stuff. It's not an exact representation, but to the left of what you can see is those hills. And they say that Beligal told you that the keep is on the other side of those hills, but he said you'll have to swing south around this volcanic hill here and then west.
Yeah, I'm not...
Is the only way to reach it because there's a chasm in the way.
Well, I get with Rohan being blind, I think that would severely.
If we're worried about the giants, we could probably go right before the village, still into the trees, maybe over by the mountains. But I would say that either way, the village is probably...
I prefer we pass through the village and head more towards the southwestern side of it before we make camp.
Okay,
I'm
to
honestly
protect against that side.
I'm concerned about being out in the open again, because the last time we spent the night out in the open, that thing tried to carry off one of our sentries.
We could try to find an overhang near the base of the mountain or something.
Yeah, well,
Yeah. Well, let's see what Graham comes up with. Do you want to go with Graham, or do you want me to? I don't think out there alone is a good idea.
I think I'm probably better off than you.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Rest up. Watch over Rohan. As we pass through the village, warn them that we seem to have reached an agreement as we're all battered and bloody and he's blind.
After killing those two, one of her daughters,
One daughter.
and felling one of her sons, we came to an agreement with Mama Baga, and she won't trouble you again.
What's it called in a lot of those movies, like Intense Negotiations?
Yeah. It was,
what was it they called in Star Wars? Enhanced negotiations?
Aggressive.
Aggressive
Aggressive
negotiations.
negotiations. that's about the right of it. I mean, that was very taxing.
I like enhanced negotiations.
Yeah.
That's like a roundabout way of saying you tortured them.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the idea of it. Then, do you want us to wait in the village for you then?
Yeah, the southwestern
Okay.
side. We might even be able to sleep in there, but I don't know if we'll actually get any more
All right.
rest
So
with all the snakes in there.
you guys are leaving?
Yeah, we'll stop in the village. Me and Rohan will wait, and while we're there, I'll update.
Belligal.
Yeah, Belagol about the agreement. I'll give him a brief rundown of what ended up happening, because we haven't been gone very long, and I'm sure they heard something happening. But
No, you're too far away from.
oh, are we? Okay, yeah. So I'll let him know that we've come to an agreement of.
Well, hang on, you're not there yet.
Okay.
It says as you're beginning to leave, you hear another ghostly voice in your ear that says, "Be warned, the snake people dabble in darker things than I. Something evil approaches, like a babe pushing to be born. If they succeed in their dark designs, this world and others will be swept under their evil scales." And so as you hear those words, you have a vision of a...
I'm probably swinging my bow around.
Well, you see this too. You get a vision of a giant wave approaching a shore, and it dwarfs the land beneath it. And when that wave crashes, it turns into the slithering forms of endless serpents and snake people sweeping over the land. And they're dark, really large, dark forms, wreathed in black fire, striding in the midst, bringing suffering and agony to all the people. And anyway, so then you leave, and now you're going to go back to Belagol and tell him what happened?
Yeah, give him a brief rundown of what took place over those 2-3 minutes, and let him know that Mama Baga has said that she will leave you in peace, so that no harm comes to her or her children again.
All right, so when you get back there, you see a massive pile of snake
Oh no!
skeletons.
They've been eaten. They were hungry.
And they
listened to none of my advice.
Yeah, well, most people are just sitting around talking and still eating. The children are full, so they're playing. And
Did they even cook them?
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
Yeah, they had started a big fire. So the kids are all playing, which looks a little odd because it's not something they've ever done before, but it's a natural thing. So they're playing with each other. And everybody else just sitting down, feeling full for the only time in their entire lives. Nobody seems to have gone off to work. And all of their tools have been gathered. And there's some men that are working on fashioning them into serviceable weapons. So, pitchforks and hoes are being sharpened and bent and shaped, and they're trying to make them into something better for weapons. And you can see Belagol, he's extremely worried when you tell him that the giants aren't dead. And he expresses his misgivings that they'll keep their word, but he still thanks you nonetheless for at least trying. And he says, maybe Mama Baga will consider the loss of 3 children enough for one day.
It's you that came back here.
We all came back. You two continued on. You and Casimir. This is me and Rohan are here.
Anyway, he says it just occurred to a couple of us after we finished eating these snakes that we don't know what to do now.
You work the land for yourself now.
No, I think we'll wait to see if you're successful first. So our hopes go with you.
I can't speak for the council, but there is another place. It's going to be extremely difficult to get to, and you would need ships, if you know what that is.
Be able to fly out.
Yeah, ships probably couldn't make it through the cyclone that surrounds this place.
Maybe if we
barely made it through the cyclone.
Well, if we
Do the
fix
thing,
this,
yeah.
they might be able to.
But for
Well,
now-
yeah, that's a different.
Well, if you're successful, return here and let us know. And perhaps we'll know more by then.
It will.
Thank you, heroes. Anyway, so he just reminds you got to sweep south along underside of that hill. So you guys are going to try to rest?
I'm trying to find a place that would keep any potential inclemental weather off of us, because that will prevent a wizard, at least, from preparing their spells if they're out in the open.
Okay. Well, in which area are you trying to find this?
I believe we were going south of the village somewhere. Is that
Okay.
right?
yeah, it's to the southwest, so we're a bit further along towards our direction.
Yeah, I just need some sort of
All right.
rock we can crawl under, or
Yeah, you do
Small
find
cave.
such a place right outside of the southern end of the village, where there's some small hills that lead up to the base of the mountains.
okay.
And so you can find a little alcove that has some cover provided by fallen dead trees
All right,
that you could snuggle up in.
that ought to do.
The weather doesn't seem to change today anyways. It's stiflingly hot and humid, and that acrid smell of sulfur is in the air. The other thing that I might not have mentioned before is that the ground shakes near constantly. It's just a very slight rumble all the time. And as you're looking to the west, you can see that hill that they mentioned. It's kind of hard not to look at it. So you've got, it's a single mound, and it's pretty large, but not quite large enough to be called a mountain.
Yeah.
But lava's boiling out of it and over its sides constantly, out of the top and down, random directions. So it's constantly lava's pouring out of there, and it's constantly spitting. It does like these like burps of ash and dust come out of it, and then lava pours down. And it's made, all of it, the whole thing is made out of obsidian. So it's black, and it's got jagged, razor sharp edges, and then the bright orange lava pouring down the sides of it. And another thing you notice as you walk through the village and come out here is you don't see snakes anymore. Not around the village, yeah. Well, you could estimate based on the mound of skeletons, but they killed a few hundred snakes.
Good
Of
eating,
various
but it's like
sizes.
chicken wings. So
Yeah. Yeah, they'll eat pretty good for a while.
not a lot of meat on
Yeah.
each one.
Well, maybe a little bit more if you count all the worms that usually live in them. Lots of protein.
All right. So are you keeping a watch?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
take first watch.
volunteer.
All right. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys have ever come into contact with blindness as the spell.
Is
Yeah,
it the blindness
he's gonna-
deafness spell?
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
gonna have to wait
It never
until
ends.
Yeah.
until I remove it. As
Yeah.
I'm gonna prepare that in my set.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a brutal spell.
Yeah, I know. As I usually prepare it as one of my third, but again, it's one of those that gets swapped out. I haven't had an opportunity to use it.
All right.
I'm gonna do a quick break.
Yeah.
This has been a Death Watch production. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.